introduce Joe, if that's all right. Wicked. Are we recording now? Cool.
Hello there, and welcome to another neurodiversity podcast. This one is called Unmedicated. What this podcast is all about is a couple of neurodivergent guys talking about how we cope in the world, and sometimes we get guests on as well to talk through things. I'll introduce myself. My name's Mark Nicholas, and I've been an autistic comic. I have autism anyway. I'm an autistic comic of about 6 years. I run a couple of award-winning comedy nights, and I was diagnosed with what used to be a form of autism, Asperger's, but it's, when I was 11. It's changed the title now. Apparently, it's called Autism Level 1. So, I genuinely, I don't know if I've heard it from somewhere. I know I've heard it from somewhere, but it kind of means I'm probably failing. But yeah, so you know, I only know 20% of the London Underground map. So anyway, that aside, I'll welcome my lovely co-host.
Hey everybody, my name is Carl Wolf. I've got dyspraxia and ADHD and dyscalculia. I am a podcaster / occasional comedian. And today is a guest episode. And today's guest, well, he loves sitting down on a podcast. I've had him on mine and he's got his own. Ladies and gentlemen, it is comedian Joe Wells. Hello, Joseph.
Hello, thank you for having me.
It's all right. It's wonderful to have you. Do you know, it's really weird, right? I had the idea for this podcast a few years ago, right? And I was gonna pitch it to Mark, but then as soon as I'd done
Me and Abigail got in there first.
as soon as I'd done that, I go on Facebook and I see a certain someone has come up with a neurodiversity podcast. I was like,
But
damn
basically,
it!
Joe, this isn't an episode. This is like a legal claim.
Right, okay.
Yeah. George is not a producer. He's my lawyer. But yeah, your one's actually really good.
There's room for more than one.
There is. Your one's actually really, really good. So
Thank
can
you for that, actually.
So
Good start,
tell the audience about what your podcast is about before we get into it.
I think it's very similar to this podcast. It's me and the comedian Abigail Shimon talking to neurodivergent people. We talk about neurodivergent moments, the little moments where you realise that your brain is unusually wired. And I think that, I don't want to get too deep too quickly, but you talked about definitions earlier. I think all these definitions are moving around, and that sort of, there's often a lot of sort of debate about definitions. But what we're interested in is those experiences of people, and those experiences sort of exist independently of the definitions. So that's why we talk about neurodivergent moments.
Okay. What is a common moment, or is there anything that comes up quite regularly, or is it different?
It'll usually be Abigail talking about forgetting or losing something or being late for something, and me.
I feel like I'm Abby out of us two. Like late, being late, losing. Oh my God, I do that all the time. It's great.
Today is an anomaly, all right? Today is not the usual.
Usually the punctual one.
I'm usually, weirdly,
I was
usually the
running late.
usually the.
Don't you love it when you're running late and then the other person is just a minute later than you?
Yeah.
Such a beautiful feeling, yeah.
I bet
You're absolved of all crime.
Carl's running late. I bet your anxiety just went. Yes,
Brilliant, yeah.
So
And my ones are all just me saying something weird or awkward, yeah.
Yeah, I get that as well.
Yeah. Interesting, yeah. And the way you started when you said it was actually a good podcast.
It is a good podcast. Well, so many started that are not very good.
Yeah.
But you're a very funny person.
Oh, it's actually for a podcast, not actually for me.
Yeah,
right.
there you go.
That's
Exactly.
I feel like a lot of neurodivergent podcasts, and most of it is just explaining what we mean to each other, like, what different languages.
Speaking of the moments, I had many. You did one of the free festival setups. How do you find the bucket on the way out and the saying the same things to every person, and then you're just in that mode? And then if someone asks you a question that's not one of the things that most people are saying, then you've got a whole new script. And does that fuck you up?
Oh, well, for the bucket speech? Or just
yes, the reason I asked was, so my show was about having a baby. We're having a baby, my wife.
Yeah.
And so most of the time people put in money and go, oh, thank you for coming, thanks very much, that's very generous, thank you. All the sort of things you say. And then someone said, oh, me and my partner want to have a baby too. Oh. And I said, oh, thank you.
Thank you. Yeah. Oh, do you know what? I've had this. Do you know what I get all the time? All the time. Mark, I think I might be autistic. What do you think? I went, I don't know. Like, okay.
They expect you to diagnose them.
Okay, I'm not. I said go see a GP. It takes ages. I get it, but please. But I'll end up be giving advice to people because a lot of my show is actually about helping like sort of autistic kids when I was in the work where I was work. So a lot of people just come up to me asking me for advice, and I'm like, that's really lovely. And but I mean, they have said, oh, they'd love the show, but I prefer more of a I love the show rather than Mark, we need your help, which is nicer too, which is really lovely. But
yeah. No, so it can feel a bit heavy when people want. I always try to. I think there have been great books and writing that have been very helpful to me. So I always try to direct people towards.
Yeah, that's why.
Polly Samuel, Neurotribes, Jim Sinclair.
I mean,
like
to be honest, I just direct people to you.
Oh, thank you very much.
Well, no, because you know all the. I haven't read enough books. I think,
do tell them to come to me, and then I'll give them a reading
exactly.
list.
So I'm deflated.
You're basically like the Ask Jeeves and your Google.
Yeah, pretty much.
Because Google, okay, for those of you who are not in your 100, Ask Jeeves used to send you to Google.
Did he?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Is Jeeves still knocking about?
Jeeves, he's still doing something.
Wow.
God bless him. And his waistcoat.
Yeah, he's not been cancelled yet, has he?
No. He's not got a spot on GB News yet.
Yeah, not yet.
That's soon coming. You know Howard from Halifax? He got a spot on GB News for a bit.
Wow, I didn't know that.
That's crazy.
That's wild, isn't it? Yeah. Well,
right, let's
that's enough for the fact. Yeah, the random. This episode of the Random Facts podcast.
Yeah, let's. You know, it's hilarious because you have ADHD. It just you like encourage it to go off track, and then my job is to try and get it on track. And
but this is a good combination. This is why I do the podcast for Abigail. I think that autistic and ADHD is a good combination because for our podcast, she will always feel dead air, so it's never awkward. And I'm good at bringing her back to the topic. So, we work well together.
It does work, but we're going to have like rubbing hints on scenes. That's going to be really interesting. So our topic is shopping. So me and Carl have did a short episode before talking about our experiences with shopping. What is yours?
And our thoughts and feelings about it as well.
Yeah, thoughts and feelings. And
I don't. So I'm very purposeful, particularly in the supermarket.
Yes, Joe. Yes.
Same.
Me and my wife have an agreement that we do not go to the supermarket together.
Wow. Okay.
Because we have a very happy marriage, a very good relationship.
Because you don't do these things together.
Underpinning that is not shopping together. Either one of us, if we drive to the shops, one of us will go in and do the shopping, because she likes to take it all in and really make sure she gets the right choice and really survey what's available. Whereas I just I've got my list. I'm going to get what I'm going to get.
Joe, you're a man after my own heart, man. Why are you marrying her, honestly? Or why is she marrying you? That's the other thing.
Well, so like with me and Kate, I'll be walking in shop. I'll ask, what would you like for dinner? And she'll be like, oh, I don't mind. And I'm like, give me an option here because I'm knackered and I just need direction. Otherwise, again, I'm like you. I just get so lost.
So I think if people say, oh, I don't mind whatever, those people, that is an acceptable stance to take if you're happy with whatever comes.
Yeah, because I'm not kidding. I've got something before. I've just been like, I didn't really fancy that. I'm like, when I said what? So now I give her a couple of choices. I go in mind, give her a couple of choices. Right, do you want stir fry or spaghetti or something? And that way I think it's just easier because then, But
I mean, I have the thing where if I was allowed, I would eat pasta every day.
Yeah.
I would eat pasta.
Does she not let you?
Well, I could do that, but if we're making a meal together, she might not want to eat it with me.
But Kate just wants like pizza every day, so it's like we actually. I'm one of those. I think we talked about this on the previous episode in restaurants. I have to have something different every day.
Right.
Contrary to the belief that autistic people like the same food every day. No, not me. I have to have something different. I don't know what it is, but yeah. It's just...
You don't want to get stuck in a rut.
Yeah, I think that's what it is. I just I don't know, maybe I have certain attention.
Do you think it will your spiral? You're like, I had stir fry yesterday. What am I doing with my life?
Yeah, basically, I mean, more than once. It's just like, But in terms
if you were doing other exciting things, say if you had pizza yesterday, but you went to a theme park could you eat pizza at the theme park? Because you've got
No,
you've
I'd
got
have to have a
variety.
burger or something.
Would you?
Yeah,
Right.
no, I
Even
get
the
really,
excitement
I get,
of the theme park, you'd still
I
want
get
the
really,
variety.
I think the only time where it became a bit different was when I was living in Vietnam, where I just had like because I didn't know what type of Vietnamese foods there were, I just stuck with chicken soup for a while.
Right.
And then eventually, once I got to know the cuisine a bit more, I started doing different things every day. I don't know why I'm like that. I just am. I have to have something different every day. But
How far is the rotation? Is it just one day?
yeah. I think
Okay.
it's one.
So you could
once
have 2 meals alternated, and you'd be happy with that.
Yeah. So if I
Okay.
had like pizza, that
That's fine.
I
Okay.
don't mind. I don't mind, but I don't do that too often.
What was shopping like in Vietnam?
Shopping like crazy, it really is, because you always get because you often shop in. You can if you go to a supermarket, it's like any other supermarket because it's very, especially Saigon, it's very westernized now, and they won the war, but not the cultural war. It's very much Americanized and a lot of supermarket. But if you go on to just the regular markets, people just come at you all the time, try to sell you stuff, and it's a bit like if you ever go to like Walthamstow Market sort of thing.
What was that like? What's that like for your autism?
Overwhelming. So I tended to go to Vietnam. I wanted to try them. I want to always try to do the thing that's authentic to the country. Like, it's why I don't go to Spain and have fish and chips in a English pub. I want to have
How
pie.
dare you, sir? How dare you?
But I just think
How
when you're in
dare
a
you?
different country, you experience the country's cuisines. I don't understand when people who don't, unless you're autistic and you have to have fish and chips every day, then it's a bit different. But no, it was, it's definitely overwhelming at first. And also when you're walking in the street, there's like bikes and Vespers everywhere, and it's just like, wow, it's crazy. I got used to it though. That's the thing, I can get used to the environment quite easily, or I choose when to go when it's quieter and things like that.
Are you someone where it just like, because I'm very much someone where all that sort of stuff, it's not like, oh, I need to get out of the situation. It's like it just fills up, you know?
Yeah,
Like,
no, I
could-
don't need to get out. But
Like
it
at
does
weddings,
feel-
I struggle with because I'll be like there for like by hour 3 or 4 of everyone talking and then loud me and everything over the top. I just sort of go, oh, I'm full up now. Whereas like,
your
so I've
social
never struggled going to a
battery.
supermarket or somewhere hectic like that because I
No.
just go for half an hour and I can cope with that because it's just hectic. for me.
Because you kind of know, like, because you know what you're getting, right?
Yeah,
So it's almost
yeah, it's
like
my purpose for.
It's your hyper focus, isn't it? In a way.
I don't think it's even that. I think it's just it's not like it's not like an immediate aversion to hectic noises. It's just a tolerance that just wears out. I feel like I've got 2 or 3 hours of masking in me, and then it
Yeah.
I can't do it.
Well, it's
anymore.
like whenever I was a kid, go shoe shopping with my mum, I hated that because the thing is, I have kind of narrow feet, and so my mum.
I've got wide feet.
Yeah.
Yes. Shut
Yeah,
up.
people-
Yeah.
Well,
Where's the podcast
yeah.
of people with extreme footwear?
George, what kind of
It's
feet have you?
almost like
George,
you
what kind of feet have you got? What's
Normal.
normal?
Wow,
What's
what
nor-
is normal?
What is normal?
What is, yeah. You know what they say about wide feet?
Wide ass, wide socks, baby. Yes.
Yeah, but it's like, so the way you looked at me,
Do you
Joe,
get-
if
do you
you were
get
like
specialist
autistic, like, oh, we all have wide feet or something. That's what. No, yeah. Do I get special shoes? I used to have to get
Oh, the
insoles.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
I used to get them.
Oh.
and also Clark's. And the thing is, my mum would say, look, if it's slipping out the back, don't get. Because I found it really hard to compartmentalize. Like, what am I doing here? But the thing is, everything would be slipping out the back. And then my mum would be like, well, it could slip out the back a little bit. I went, well, be specific. I just didn't understand, like, the instructions she was... Because it was like... Because I was finding everything wrong. Because with new shoes, there's always something a little bit with new shoes. Although, I've got these Skechers. My mum got them for me for my birthday. And they're brilliant. They're, like, wonderful. They're slip-ons and they just feel so comfy. Like, whereas Clark's shoes, I just found the worst, like school shoes. It was just clunky, nothing ever fit. It was either too tight, too loose. I couldn't get it right, and it was very overwhelming. My mum just kept saying, well, how does it feel then? How does it feel when you walk like this? I don't know, I just don't like these shoes. It's just like, what about you two? What about, how do you find shoe shopping?
I find it much easier now. I think I shut down emotionally so much as a child. I didn't even register that how it really made me feel.
So you just get anything?
No, I mean, not even get anything, but I like the actual feeling, how shopping and food and shoe shopping would make me feel as a kid. I think I was kind of like so shut down emotionally, but I was like, yeah, all right, let's just get on with it.
Yeah.
It's something
Fair
that I had to do. It's something that I had to do. So
Yeah.
yeah, well, I
It's
did.
really like it's a war.
It was a war. It basically.
Yeah,
Well, if I didn't shut down, I think it probably would have been a fucking war. But yeah, I'd say I was fine with it, but I just got on with it.
Yeah, I was so awkward as hell shopping. My mum hates. My mum likes
Shoe
shopping.
shoe shopping or normal shopping?
I think like when we were getting stuff for school, because my mum would be like, "Okay, we're gonna get some shoes," and then she would try to tell me exactly. I mean, a lot of this was before I was diagnosed autistic, so. She'd be like, we're just going to go get some shoes. And then she'd be like, while we're here, we're going to get you a new shirt and a jacket. I'd be like, I thought we were just getting shoes.
Yeah,
But then after I got my diagnosis, it was very much, okay, this is what we're doing, Mark. But then she still has this habit of, we'll be going shopping for a particular thing. She doesn't do much shopping for me anymore, but when she comes to visit, we'll go to Westfield or something, and but if we're going to buy something in particular, but then she'll still diverge and go, oh, I just want to pop in here. I just want to pop. Okay, Mum, you do that. I'm going to sit in the food stall until you're there, like, because I was just like, no, because she still has this habit of diverging, and I think for me, I found that harder. But like, what about you with like shoes or school clothes or anything like that?
I'm in denial with shoe shopping, where I think I'm still cool. So with the wide feet is a big issue. I break shoes. Pair of shoes will last me 3 or 4 months.
Wow.
I think so. I'm always fidgeting. My feet are always fidgeting, and also
Are you heavy-footed as well? The way you walk?
Yeah.
Same.
So I 3 or 4 months most shoes. Doc Martens will last a year because they're quite well made.
Yeah.
But yeah,
wow,
I can break them. But I'm by
It's a
length.
challenge.
I am an 8, but I wear 11s for the width. Yeah.
Wow,
Yeah.
that's insane.
Incredibly wide feet. But I don't want to, like, with respect, I can't get into Skechers. I can't. I feel like it's an acceptance that I'm getting old and I can't do that.
And also, like, the cringy adverts like that they used to have. I'm sorry.
No, Skechers. I get.
When did you first when did the Skechers start?
No, do you know? Okay, this year, my 34th birthday. I'm not even. It's only because the thing is, where the nature of my job, my day job, home tutoring, kids with special educational needs, I need something comfortable because I was just wearing smart shoes, and the young person I'm with at the moment likes to play football.
Have you heard of Nikes?
I don't like Nikes. They're too. Yeah, they're too expensive. I mean, okay, Skechers. My mum bought me the Skechers, so that's why I'm okay with that. But with Nikes, I found them really awkward fitting. Adidas, I can get behind a bit. But Skechers, I just find them very comfortable, and they seem to go with. I'm quite regular dressing in terms of black shirt, jeans. They seem to just go with it. Like,
Your next step up is New Balance. You know that, right?
What is New Balance?
What is New Balance?
I'm too young and cool to know what New Balance is. What's New Balance?
New Balance is it's an old man trainer. It's old man trainer.
Oh, okay.
I'm still on the Converse. I'm still keeping it.
See,
But
I'm on Vans, baby.
I think having a child is going to be the thing that, because when I look at we go to the maternity things, there's other people like around my age. Like I still wear like band shirts all the time.
Yeah.
I think you get to an age where you're not allowed to wear band shirts.
How old are you, Joe?
I'm 35.
35. I'm
Which I know
younger
it's
than
not
you.
old,
I'm younger
but-
than you. Oh, and yet.
So yeah, I'm 35. I don't know why I thought. Okay, the only reason I thought you were older is because you've been doing comedy longer than me, and then it said that you start. No, but that,
I
no,
started when I was very young.
It started when you were younger, whereas I started in my late 20s. I started at like 29. So, but yeah. So like with
Shoe shopping is a very specific genre of shopping, isn't it?
Yeah.
How did you feel about the machine when you were a kid?
What where they kind of sized.
Yeah.
Oh God, didn't like it.
Didn't you?
No,
I found it quite exciting.
No, it's because I didn't like shoe shopping. I just didn't like the whole process.
Wait, was that a machine that actually measured your feet, or was that?
Yeah. So you put your foot in, and they press the button. It goes.
Yeah, it does. Yeah.
And then it tells you exactly your shoe size.
No, I always had the guy do it.
No.
The guy.
You went to classier shoe shops then.
Yeah. No, it's got the machines.
No, Clark's. So it's not usually Clark's. So
Did your Clarks not have a robot?
Nope, not in Brent Cross, baby.
Yeah, and that was the exciting bit. Was the I quite like that. That's the correct level of giving up control for it to be thrilling, but not overwhelming.
But yeah, what about like clothes shopping, like going into changing rooms and things like that?
Yeah, I'm happy. I have. So this isn't one, but there's a specific type of ASOS T-shirt that fit. I've got a real neck thing of things that touch my like close around the neck. This is
Right.
just on the right side of okay. But there was ASOS did it. It was ASOS. It wasn't ASOS design. It was original ASOS tool T-shirts that were perfect and felt perfect.
Yeah.
And I don't like too heavy a fabric. I'm very, very specific about T-shirts. Problem is, you need to know what they're like after a wash as well. And then so sometimes you think you found the
Yeah.
perfect T-shirt and then it doesn't work.
So the thing is, you'll never say shop in Primark because they're very synthetic, aren't they? Well,
Yeah, no, I never get on with Primark clothes that well.
the thing is, I do it because I have this thing about money. I have to really.
What, do you
buy
like
cheap,
it?
Buy,
Is that-
no, buy cheap. Yeah, I like spending on other things other than clothes. Whereas I know people like to. And Skechers again, it's a thing. Like when my mum goes, "What do you want for your birthday?" Clothes, because I don't end up spoiling myself with clothes. Whereas I know other people do.
Are you a charity shop goer?
Oh
A big
yeah,
charity shop man?
love
Yeah,
a charity shop. Love a charity shop. And again, anytime I walk past a Primark, I'll just get a load of stuff. The only problem is Primark stuff doesn't last. So my partner's convinced me to go up a level, go to like Next or something. And
Yay! That's my shot.
Because then the stuff lasts. You pay a bit more, but then I always tell myself, this will last then.
Yeah.
Whereas,
Next is a step up in quality, isn't it? Whereas
Yeah.
H&M or Top Man's gone now, isn't it? Those ones, they're not a step up
Rest
in
in
quality.
peace, baby.
They're
Rest
just,
in peace.
what do you make of the chaos of like TK Maxx? That is chaotic.
It depends on which one you go
I've had some
to.
good things there, though.
But no, I bought some great things there. But to find the great things, you're there.
It depends on which one. It depends on which one you go
Yeah,
to.
this is true.
There's one that is near me that's not as ridiculous.
Yeah.
But
so-
yeah, my first time going into TK Maxx, I just walked out because
Wow.
it was. It was a fucking jumble sale. Like who allowed
to be
that?
honest, Primark is a bit like that. That's what I don't like about
TK Maxx
Primark.
has why? Guess so. I bought in TK Maxx genuinely a copy of Albert Camus' The Outsider.
Fucking
They
hell.
sell,
Wow.
They sell trainers and T-shirts, and they got a few books.
TK
And there
Maxx
was-
is for those of you who've never actually been. It's basically someone thought, let's put a car boot sale indoors. That's basically what it is.
Yeah, there's stuff and there'll be stuff where you look at the original price and it'll be like
But yeah,
$1,000, and then it'll be
£25.
brought down to 20 quid. Yeah.
Fucking
yeah,
hell.
it's like really, and you start to question: is it like all those sofas that are constantly discounted because they're never the price they were? But yeah, no, TK Maxx actually you can get like ball games in there. You can get like if you're struggling for a gift, you can actually like get. I quite
You
like.
sound like you work for TK Maxx now.
Yeah, no, do you know what? It's really.
Or TJ Maxx for the American listeners.
Is it TJ Maxx?
In America, yeah.
Oh, is it the same company?
Same company.
Hmm.
I don't know why they changed it. This is,
Dunno.
again, welcome to the Random Facts podcast.
Yeah, exactly. No, I know I sound like I was upselling TK Maxx there, but no, if I like something, I like something. I mean, I don't mean to advertise it. There's plenty more department stores around, by the way.
At the moment.
At the
Maybe not by the time this thing comes
Yeah,
out,
that's
but
right. What do you think of things like a lot of shopping centres are implementing now, like quiet hours? I think
Do
that,
you know what Dan Rafe, is that his name, the comedian? Has the perfect routine about this.
I've not seen that.
It's
routine.
so funny where it's like, we want autistic people to come, but only for an hour. And then it's over. And he says, like, he wouldn't do that for other disabilities. Like, he wouldn't have, like, the wheelchair ramp, but after an hour, it just raises up like a door.
Well, they want it. Oh no!
Yeah, I mean, there are those, a lot of the things which bother some autistic people don't bother me in shops, you know, like,
Yeah,
I'm
same.
using the bright lights, stuff like that. But, like, it is one of those where, like, why do we do those things? And we don't need background. I'm not going there for the vibes, you know. At a supermarket,
go there,
I don't need
fuck
background
it.
music. And there's lots of things where you think, why is that?
well, it's kind of like to keep you docile, to keep you in there, and to keep you in there for a longer period of time. Because if you're
Does
listening,
that work then?
I think, well, for most people, for a lot of people, it
No,
does.
I'm just no. I know I get bothered by the background music, but it doesn't affect me either way.
One of the things I go in with earphones on it, not
Like, fuck the system. I'm
Yeah,
not-
yeah.
You rebel, you.
That's right. I've got a podcast going or something else in the ear because it just helps me to keep focused on what
Focus on
I
what
need
you're
to do
doing.
and what I
Yeah.
need to get
Yeah.
and then get out as quickly as possible.
Like, what? If you could design your perfect shopping centre, how would you design it to meet your
Westfield Stratford, baby. Come on. Come on.
with your neurodivergent needs? Say if you could design your perfect shopping centre.
Oh, that's a good question. What we haven't talked about is my obsession with record shops, which there'll be a lot of those in there. They're little hubs for autistic people, aren't they?
Yeah.
Well, let's say that my older brother's obsessed with. Hang on, do you mean vinyls when you're talking about?
I'm sorry, I'm going to be a wanker. I mean vinyl. I don't mean vinyl.
Oh, God.
You're like my older
Yes.
brother. He's like, no, he corrects me as well. No,
I do mean vinyl records, yeah.
vinyl records. Yeah.
So not HMV or anything like that then.
HMV's really expensive.
know, right?
It's got really,
Yeah. You think like a lot of our Waterstones is cheaper than like an independent bookshop, but HMV's like the other way around. It's really
Yeah.
expensive, yeah.
But yeah, so your thing is record shops.
Yeah, they're very. They feel like a little sort of and bookshops as well feel like a little sort of refuge from the the
Yeah, I
outside
do like a
world.
bookshop. Yeah.
Yeah. Definitely, I'm someone who buys more books than I read.
Oh, 100%. I've
Yeah.
got so many books. Although, again, I think it was Robin Ince, I think, was set once. He said, it's okay to buy books and not finish them. Like, you can read as many books as you want on the go or whatever. But, yeah.
You should start them, though.
Yeah, you should start. Yeah. I've once definitely collected dust. Like, I think I did buy that Neurotribes book and I haven't read it yet. And I feel really bad because the guy's passed away, sadly. And I'm like, I've got it.
It's
I've
really
got
great.
it. and I
It's
really,
on
really
Audible
want
as
the
well.
book.
There's
It's fine. He's not going to
Audible,
know. It's all right.
Yeah,
He's not
no,
gonna know.
but it's like the go-to book that everyone talks about. But yeah, yeah, I've read your book. I think I bought your book.
thank you very
yeah.
much. Wow.
It was the Wired differently. One.
Yeah.
that one. Yeah, I bought.
It's quite an easy. It's a young adult book. So it's quite easy. It's
I mean, what you
made
saying? So,
sure-
yeah, your level marking's young
But
adult. Yeah, I mean,
put
I
it
know.
in. I made sure they're all no chapters more than like 1,500 words.
Yeah.
So it's quite easy to just take a little bite
Oh,
out
yeah,
of it at
yeah.
a time.
It's-
Yeah.
But yeah, so bookshops. So basically, your shopping centre would
Come on,
be
no clothes.
no clothes. So
Yeah.
basically, we all become like part of a nudist colony or something.
Yeah. No, I think I do think with clothes that they're not organised. I'm someone who will shop in the men's or the women's section, even though most of what I wear will be from the men's section. But I've got a nice cardigan today, which is from the women's section. So my
I
clothes
do love
wouldn't
the
be.
cardigans you wear.
Thank you.
Because I was like, oh, am I going to spot Joe today? Yes, I will, because I know that you wear quite things that are noticeable, which is, yeah. But yeah, you'll go into the...
So I would not have them gendered, but I would have them separated with, a lot of stuff around how they are around your necklines are very important.
Yeah.
Because I don't like a tight neckline, but also do you remember there was that trend for like very low necklines on men?
Oh,
V-neck.
Yeah.
No, yeah.
We're not talking. No, we're talking like extreme
Yeah,
V-neck.
not
Yeah.
V-necks.
This is like
yeah,
down
like,
to like.
Oh, yeah,
literally you
I
can
know.
see
Below the nipple.
entire,
Yeah, and I
torso,
want to
yeah.
avoid that. So I think a lot of it is about how fabric feels and how light the fabric is and stuff like that, and things that's never organised in that way in shops, and that's what I want to know.
So you'd organise in terms of fabric?
Yeah, it'd be an incredibly complex system. It'd be like the Dewey Decimal System, but
That'd
for,
be amazing. Well,
for clothes. Yeah,
Well, that's-
fabric necklines.
But not sizes. You wouldn't organise it in sizes.
Yeah, well, yeah, but then
You might have-
also
yeah.
because I'm quite long-bodied. I've got a very strange physique because I've got like my torso is overweight, but my legs, because I walk a lot, are fairly sort of muscular, and I've got skinny little arms.
Well,
So
I
I'm
think
like-
you look fabulous, darling.
you.
Yeah, then why
But I'm like
think-
all three physiques in one, and
For anyone visually impaired listening to this, it must be like, wow, they're going on a journey right now. So,
I do find it hard to find clothes that fit me right.
yeah, okay.
Ideally, I would have a tailor. I think that's what I deserve. That's what I...
Tailor record shops,
Yeah.
blimey, this is going to be a very, very middle class shopping centre, isn't it? Do you know what? The only time I got a tailored suit was M&S suit, and it was actually no, the two times I did it, one for a wedding and one for my dad's funeral, and that's the and now I've had a tailored suit. I'm like, should probably go and get another thing.
Doing like a
tailored.
proper tailored suit, right? Like I've never had a tailored suit.
Yeah, it's great. I mean, you pay.
Did I for when I got married? I must have done. Did I? I can't remember.
Can't imagine you in a
Been over-
suit. I don't know.
Yeah,
I thought you were
quite
saying-
unsettling thing.
I thought you
to
were saying,
see,
I can't imagine you married. I was like,
yeah, no, I don't. I'm not. I will avoid wearing a suit as much as possible.
Yeah.
For weddings and funerals, really the only time.
Yeah, same.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Occasionally, I do a corporate gig where they make me wear a suit, and I hate it.
Oh God, really? I mean, some corporate most corporate gigs are fine with you just wearing things normally, aren't they? Or
Well, I usually wear like a shirt and a jacket.
Oh, yeah,
and
no,
maybe
I-
some smart trousers.
yeah, I've
So
put
not-
a shirt
yeah.
for one, but
But
suit, like, oh yeah. Is that
I did
tie
the
as well?
no. Usually, I would go tieless.
Yeah.
I did the Cambridge Union Society. Have you ever been to like Cambridge University? I didn't
Yes,
study
I
there, but like,
visited it. Yeah,
it's a
yeah,
bizarre place, isn't it? And like, and it was black
Yeah.
tie. And I didn't know what that meant, but they were all wearing like sort of, you know, the sort of like tuxedos, I guess. Like,
Tailcoats. and-
yeah.
Wow.
But they're all 18, so it's like
Oh, was it
it's
one
so
of those
bizarre.
like Cambridge Union Society? Was it one of those debates?
It was like a
or-
debate thing. Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
wow.
There was a fascinating experience.
Yeah, I mean that is definitely another podcast. I
Yeah,
don't
yeah.
ever want to delve into that. That would be because I've watched those debates on YouTube. I think they're.
It was
you
the
can get-
comedy debate, so
Oh,
I
okay.
wasn't arguing for anything serious.
Oh, it wasn't like about free speech or anything because I've seen
it was
some
all,
I've seen some
oh
really
God, no.
wild ones there.
No, it was about whether the world is going to end soon, or so. I think the end is nigh was the motion.
Oh,
So it was all a
a
bit
kind
sort
of light-hearted one.
silly, yeah,
Yeah,
for
okay, yeah.
for what they call Michaelmas, which is their autumn term.
Yeah, nice. Isn't it Michaelmas?
Oh, it might be Michaelmas, yeah.
Yeah, vinyl. Yeah, see, not good with all correct, is it? Yeah, so your perfect one would literally just be clothes designed, ordered in
I think, and I
fabrics.
know that this makes me sound like an old person, but I think that there should be. I'm never happy in a chain shop, you know. I do think that there is.
There do needs to be more independent. I agree with
Yeah.
that, yeah.
And often, but do you know, although having said that, so often I have this experience where you'll see like a little like independent boutique clothes shop, and you go, "Oh, that looks cool. Let's go in there. I'll be the kind of person who shops in there." And you go in, and there's nothing that you want,
No.
and then you go to H&M, and they go, "Oh, that fits, and that's good."
Yeah, exactly. Or they're like ridiculously overpriced, and then the thing
Let's
about
go
the
to
change
Primark.
store,
Let's go to Primark.
Mm.
2 shirts for £7 or something ridiculous.
I'm the complete opposite, mate. I love a chain shop because
Do
you know
you?
what the fuck
You know what you're getting.
I know. I
Yeah.
know. If I walk into a Next, I can get something. I can get the exact same thing I want, no
Yeah.
matter where I am in the country, and it's gonna feel great and it's gonna fit me great. And yeah,
I don't like. I do a lot of shopping online. The one things I won't order online is clothes. I tend not to.
yeah.
It is risky. Although the shirt I'm wearing now, I ordered online because basically I wanted to get a load of autism themed shirts for when I promote my show and stuff like that, and it
what,
worked.
you went to Edinburgh, did you? Oh, you should have fucking mentioned it. You haven't mentioned it, and
No, yeah. So I got these loads of shirts, and I was really worried they weren't going to fit because they came the night before Edinburgh, and I was like, no, they all fitted. So actually, if you get a large shirt from Amazon, you know kind of what you're getting. But yeah, in general, if I'm seeking out like a nice shirt, no, I'll never do it online because it's risky.
Yeah, it
Or
doesn't-
shoes, I get really fun. No, not shoes online because
I got this t-shirt online because I went to see the musician, and
Okay.
Who is
they
it?
didn't have this is Sampa the Great,
oh,
and
yeah, you're right.
yeah.
Oh, nice.
But I ordered. They didn't have it in my side of the gig. And I was like, I really want. It was one of the best live shows I've ever seen.
Yeah.
And I ordered it online, and then on the back it's got. I don't know if you can see this. It's got a gig that I wasn't at in Australia, and I feel like a fraud wearing it. And my worst fear is that someone will come up to me like, "Hey, I was at that gig. It was great, wasn't it?" And I have to go, "Oh no, it wasn't."
Don't
That's a-
most bands have like normally with tour shirts they just have a list of things?
Yeah, I
Not
think this was
Sampa
like
the
a
Great.
special one for
Oh.
her big Sydney Opera House show.
Oh, right, that wasn't part of the, or it was part of the tour, but it was a different. Or,
I guess it must have been like an old tour or
Yeah.
something. Like, I don't know, but it wasn't. I feel like a bit of a fraud.
for fraud.
wearing
Oh, I
it,
didn't
yeah.
actually go, but no one will know.
Yeah,
no one's
but
going to go.
I know.
But
I
you know,
Yeah.
unless someone asks you, Joe, did you go to Sydney? Wow.
Yeah. I feel like I've committed a crime against music nerds.
Well, to be honest, now you've exposed yourself to the.
I'm gonna be saying vinyls anytime soon.
I genuinely didn't know that it was vinyl and not vinyls. So you taught me something new today. Well done.
Well, that's why I'm here to educate people.
yeah, vinyls, Michaelmas, we're covering all the bases, it's, but yeah, I think I just don't like the amount of shops there are because I do.
What, in general or in
Yeah, when you
certain
walk into a
places?
shopping centre, I think there's too much choice to the point where it's like a little bit overwhelming because you're trying to find the store you're going to, and then especially if you go to Westfields and you have to. Do you know what? I do hate Westfields. I think it's too busy.
It's dystopian, isn't it? And you can. I've got lost in there so many times.
Same.
Google Maps is worth nothing in there.
Oh no, yes, 100%. You go to meet someone. Oh, we're on the third floor. No, I meant the lower ground third or whatever. It's like the third lower ground. Or I don't know. They've got so many different systems, and
there's an upside down house outside.
Which
Your
one?
head's already
The
fucked when you
Stratford
come
one or the? Or
am I talking about a different one?
Which
on
one
the
is it?
Westfield, Stratford.
Stratford
I'm
or?
talking
talking
about
the one in
White
West
City?
London.
Stratford
Yeah, so
West.
White City,
yeah.
Shepherd's Bush, yeah, White City, yeah.
Yeah, there's two
They've got an upside down
Westfields.
house outside.
Oh my
Oh,
god!
yeah.
And your head's
wow.
already fucked by the shopping centre. You go outside and things are upside down.
Oh god!
Yeah.
You're walking on ceilings, and it's just crazy.
See, I can't, because I know my way around Westfields now. I don't mind it so much. I know
Yeah.
exactly, like in both of them, I know exactly where every shop.
I get lost so easy. I still get lost coming here today.
I know you.
No, I have.
And yet you're the only one on time. So.
Oh, yeah, I know. It's weird. I know. This is like, well, I mean, we're talking about upside down houses. This is very much an upside down day. I'm the one
Yeah.
on time, and
It will never happen again. But no, I like Westfields. But then again, I only go there. No, I know exactly what shop I'm going to go to,
Yeah.
or what shops I'm going to go to, or what restaurants I'm going to go to, or if I'm going to go to the cinema afterwards. I know I'm going to go to the cinema there afterwards. I know exactly what I'm doing there, so I think that's the easiest way to do it.
Yeah, no, 100%. Going there it brings us back round to a circle, which is a very satisfying thing for an autistic person. Yeah, because it is about knowing what you want to go there, have an idea in your mind what you want.
I also think there's a lot of big difference between shopping on your own and shopping with other people.
Yeah.
A lot of my enjoyment of things is how much I feel in control of them. And if I go shopping alone, I can choose when I go and things like that. Like often like bars and restaurants and things, I feel out of control in them, and I find that very difficult. How do you, when you see like shopping drama, I quite like that as long as I'm not involved.
Oh, what you mean, like people arguing and shopping?
Yeah, stuff like that.
Fucking love
Whereas
it,
in a
mate.
restaurant, I'd find that very stressful. But in a shopping centre, I quite like because I can just be there.
Like seeing a mum yell at a kid in a shoe store is quite funny. However, when they're sat there in a restaurant, that comes across as could potentially come across as abusive.
I was in
You're gonna enjoy
Tesco.
that, but when you become a dad, you're going to be that person who not yelling at the kid, but trying to ask the kid to calm down. So
Do you know, I was in Tesco
you're going to
once and
really
I
enjoy it
saw-
while you can.
I saw a child ask its mum for, I would say, a 4-foot high garden gnome.
Nice.
Right?
What?
With
I'm
like
so-
a
I'm sorry,
Union Jack flag.
Like how? Let's hazard a guess. How old was this child?
I don't know, but it's certainly shorter than the gnome. Let's say. She's going, I want
just
this.
want an older friend.
Yeah. And the mum's going, no, you can't have this 4-foot gnome. We live in a flat. You can't have it. And then the child just completely lost their shit. It was so incredible to see. The parent was very good and kept their calm. But the child was very upset that it wasn't allowed this massive gnome.
That is.
My
I saw this advert once. I think it's one of these banned adverts. It was a shopping centre. A parent trying to calm down their child, start screaming, and then it was an advert for Durex, which should have worn protection. And it's just like, wow, that's brave to do. But like, yeah, it was bad for a reason, I think. But yeah,
Yeah, to be clear, I don't want to see anything actually unpleasant, but just a little bit of shopping drama.
You like a little
I
shopping
saw the
drama,
best one I
that's-
saw in Edinburgh was just outside Waverley Mall. I saw someone protesting the busking rules, and he had a PA, and the police were telling him he's got to turn the PA off, and he's going, "No, I'm busking here." And they go, "You're not allowed to busk here." And he's going, "Well, I'm not. I'm protesting the busking rules, so therefore it comes under different rules."
Oh,
and he's got a PA the whole time. Oh God, I watched it for about
my
15
God,
minutes. It was amazing,
proper-
yeah. It was a
proper
lovely bit of drama, yeah.
Okay, yeah. They see, yeah. I don't know. I tend to try and go away from the drama because in case I get dragged in somehow. I don't know.
Oh yeah, you got to keep it as
Yeah, you got to
always
keep your,
yeah.
safe distance. Or no, the worst thing very quick. Worst thing I hate is I had this awful experience once. This was when I was doing my teacher training. I had to. I was being observed that day, and I was doing a lesson all about gardening. So I ran into Tesco's and picked up everything I needed for that because they had a little gardening section, like pots and soil and stuff. So I picked it all up.
I know what gardening is.
Yeah, no, I know, but yeah, it's because it wasn't like a regular garden. But anyway, sorry, I'm digressing. Anyway, so I go there, and then I leave the store. And then I realised the next morning, because I go there late at night, I realised the next morning there's one or two things I've forgotten. So I go back into the same store with that bag full of stuff, and then I buy some more stuff, put that in the same bag, and the guy's like, have you got a receipt for the other things? And I'm like,
no.
I bought that yesterday. And he's like, but where's your receipt? I said, look, I can show you on my NatWest the money came out, but doesn't tell you the items. So you need to pay for them again. I went, but you saw me walk in with that.
Yeah, no.
And he was just like, and because obviously I'm autistic. It was like, I know I was telling the truth. I wasn't shoplifting. I said, do you know, I'll bring down your security camera right now. Let's see it on the security camera. I was in here yesterday. I bought those things. No, we might have to call the police. And because I was running late.
They make you, but you pay for it again?
Yeah, to pay for it again.
Fucking I would not have done that.
Because A, I was running late, and this observation was really important. It was like a big moment in my teacher training. I mean, I got an outstanding for that lesson, thank God, but it was just so stressful, and he made me pay for it again. He was going to get the police involved, and you know when you're just tired and you just need to get out. And if I had longer time, I would have protested. I would have had a PA.
I like the little humble brag in there where you went, it was all right, I still got outstanding, so that's fine.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, if it's any consolation, I failed my whole teacher training to balance it out a bit. But yeah, so that was a horrendous experience. And now I make sure I always print out a receipt, always print out in case I forget anything and go back in.
I can't believe the security guy did that. Yeah,
he was
awful.
such a dick. It wasn't even like a big mega store. It was one like it wasn't an express, but it was.
I think the burden's on them to prove that you've stolen it, though. You can't just because you could go anything. If you go into a clothes shop, you go, "Oh, those clothes you're wearing, I think you stole them."
And so, do you know what I did the next day? Do you know what I did? You know those little bakery sections? I took 2 pastries and only paid for one because no, but no, I just.
Just very quick, because I know we're
What pastry was it?
How?
Of course not.
Okay. My wife will do this. She will go to a supermarket with the bag that she's gonna, like a tote bag or something, she's gonna take the shopping home in, and she'll use it as a basket going round.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think that's acceptable. That makes me really stressed.
Oh no!
You get what I'm saying, right? Yeah, unacceptable.
Oh no!
But you seem more
like...
sympathetic towards.
No,
that.
I'm not sympathetic towards that
Okay.
at all. No, I'm just quite tired, and I'm actually thinking, no, what the fuck is she doing? No.
It's not acceptable, right?
No,
the bag
it's
is
not. No,
okay.
the baskets are there for a reason, right? So
It
everyone
does
can see
look
what
like
you've
you're
got.
just stealing things.
Yeah,
even though,
that's what I say.
That is, so that's why you shop separately.
That's
I
why we
guess,
shop
'cause it's
separate. Things
20.
like that. Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry, I had to
And
get them for them.
that's what's kept your marriage. That's what's kept your marriage alive.
That's the marriage advice at the end.
Shop separately.
Shop separately.
Shop separately. Yeah. Dear.
So what's she like with shopping then? Obviously, she likes.
She
likes pretending she's stealing. Obviously.
Well,
but...
also I think she worries about making the wrong choice.
Okay.
So she's like, so she will take in and she'll really like go around and look at all the different options for things. And I can't be doing that. If we need washing liquid, I'll just go and I'll look. That's washing liquid. You know, it's a decent price. Let's take that. Yeah.
Kate will do it as a hobby. Like, oh, I like shopping. I just do it if I need to get something. So yeah, I'm very much in that corner there. Yeah. So how are we doing for time? Or just...
How are we doing for time? We've got about 12 more minutes left, haven't we? Oh no, we don't. Let's not. The producer, No, we don't. We don't need to do another 5.
Yeah,
all right. It's been an absolute pleasure having you on, Joe.
Thank you so much for having me.
Would you want to look into any one of the cameras and just promote your stuff?
Okay. I'm on all the social medias, and I do a podcast called Neurodivergent Moments with Abigail Shimon. So if this is not enough neurodivergent podcasting for you, then we do that too.
Wicked. Mark, where can they find you?
You can find me not at Edinburgh anymore because all the times I've been recording my podcast, I've been trying to advertise Edinburgh and then the podcast comes out after Edinburgh. Anyway, no, so you can find me on all the socials at Mark Nicholas Comic, although on Twitter it's at M Nicholas Comic because they won't let me have the ARK, blimmin' Elon Musk. And then, Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, Mark Nicholas Stand Up Comic, and I have a link tree which has details of all my gigs on if you search Mark Nicholas Comedian. I also run an award-winning comedy night called Laugh Able Comedy Night. Our first show is back at Wadston Library on the 16th of October, where we'll have the amazing Don Biswas headlining. Very excited about that. And I also co-run another award-winning disability night called Disabled Cants with Benny Shakes, and we'll be doing tours up and down the country throughout the year. But yeah, that's me.
Okay, so I am Kyle Wolf, and I host an award-deserving podcast called the One Way Podcast, which I interview comedians and other entertainers about sitcoms I love and dislike. I've had both of these gentlemen on at different times, and both of the episodes are fantastic. So give them a listen. That's on all good and bad podcast platforms. If you want to see pictures of me, you can find my Instagram, Kyle Wolf Says. And that's also on Instagram. That's also on X as well. There's also a Instagram and a TikTok for this podcast. So if you want to see videos of that, go to Unmedicated Pod on either Instagram or TikTok. And there will also be a Patreon where you'll get to see the full length video of all of these guest episodes and the full length videos of the non-guest episodes too. All right. That's it. That's a podcast. All right.
Yep,
Thanks, everybody. Bye.
Bye.
Okay. Oh.
Thanks and cheers.